What would it mean to your online business if you could double, triple, or quadruple your sales and profits? For most people, this would be life-changing. For most businesses, this would be a lifeline and could help them get even stronger, grow, be more resilient through the strange and wonderful times we probably have ahead. It's a big, important question. So I'm going to be covering that today in this short, hopefully short video. I believe it'll be short video about your choice of creatives in your Facebook ads. Now, I just want to show you very quickly an ad that I've got running for a client who's in the kind of insurance space, and talk to you about how the choice of images that we've used in the ads has dramatically decreased his cost per lead, which in result means more potential for profits, more profits in this case. So we're not in the cheap lead business, okay? Facebook ads, any advertising isn't about getting the cheapest leads possible. It's about getting the best quality of leads that will make you the most profits. So while we're going to look briefly at the cost per lead, this isn't the main focus. The main focus is turning the most profit. So what you can see here is an ad that we've had running for a few days that is getting us leads, qualified leads, for $10 per lead. Up until this point, or up until fairly recently, the same quality of leads we were getting for more like $20, $30, $40, which might seem like a lot of money, but if you're turning a profit, isn't so important. The trick is to maintain or increase the profit, but to decrease the cost per lead. Then you just make more money, more profits, which is the end goal. So we started off. It's important to say I had a very small amount of images, native images to work from. So we started working with stock images like this. And because I'm a fairly good copywriter, I've sold nearly $20 million worth of products through my own copy. I'm able to tie in these images with the copy that I've already written or that we've already written for the client. So little things like this. When it's a picture of a car, it's instead of the normal standard line at the beginning of our ad, we talk about upgrading your client list, and then we tie it into the whole car theme of I still remember my first car, and then we tie it into the copywriting that goes with all of the ads that we're running right now. When it's a picture of the door here, it's unlock the door to more clients fast. Each time we're adapting the copy to suit the image. And this is good, but I'm going to show you how even the best copywriting on the planet with stock images, so these images that you can just get for free or cheap online, are not going to ordinarily do as well as images of real people doing real things. We did another one here with Einstein, a simple formula for more clients. Everything was tied into the concept of getting more clients, but each time we used a different image, we used different copywriting, different hooks to get people interested. And these were delivering leads at around about the $20, $30, $40 mark, which is high, but not high if it's profitable. The only thing that matters is profit. So what happened then is there was another one, was sniff out new clients fast. Brilliant. All worked, all did okay, all getting us qualified leads, which is the name of the game. But then we got some images of the client in different situations. This did quite well. That got us down, our lead cost down quite considerably. Then we got hold of this image, and this is the one that really started to move the needle in terms of cost per acquisition. This image is good on many levels. It's easier for people to see themselves in this image. Now, somebody might think, well, that guy looks like me. A woman might think, well, that looks like me. Or not necessarily that it looks like them, but they identify with that person. So sometimes having images of multiple people can be beneficial, and I've seen it have a big effect on cost per lead, and also in terms of conversions and profits. So that's something to think of. But this so far is the best image that we've got, but we're working on creating more images. Now, creating images is a difficult thing. So what I often say to my clients is, instead of sending me a bunch of photos, send me a video. So what you've got here is my client with another client, with his client. They did a video shoot of my client talking to his client, and we're going to use stills from this, so screenshots from this, in our ads. And the advantage of using a video is you can scroll through and look for these micro expressions. So you see here, we've got my client here. He's in this kind of authority figure. But the issue with it is his client isn't looking at him, isn't engaged with him. So I want to briefly cover how these micro expressions change everything. This image here is not the best. It's the lady in question doesn't look particularly engaged, looks slightly skeptical, and my client here isn't in the best of poses. This is marginally better. So here we have the client in the authority figure, which is good, but a slightly closed posture. You see how his client is facing away from him, quite closed body position. She doesn't look like she's fully on board. So these are going to gradually get better as we go along. Now we can see his client here looking slightly happier, more engaged, facing towards my client. It's like a 5 out of 10, this image. Then we've got this one, and this is when things start to get better. So you can see here, his client is fully engaged. He's in this authority role. Although this is out of focus and not sharp enough, the principle of this photo is good. So this would probably be a good performing image. Here, another one, authority figure, showing his client what needs to be done, and she's clearly watching. Not in maybe the best body language pose, but still looking and paying attention. So this one could be okay. This one is the best of the bunch, I would say. So we've got my client in his authority pose. We've got his client looking at him. I would give this still a kind of 7 out of 10. I would like to see a bit more. I would like to see a bit more action. I'd like to see his client looking even more engaged. But of all the photos, this is probably the best of the bunch. So if this were a sharper resolution, and we'll be doing another photo shoot or video shoot to get this resolution up, because that's important in your images. You want your images to be nice and sharp. So usually you can do that with just a smartphone. A modern smartphone will probably do the job. But this resolution is a little bit low. You'll be in a good place. So what we're basically saying is stock images will only get you so far, even with really good copy. Once you start introducing humans, then normally this will perform better on Facebook, and having an image like this can decrease your lead cost, and if it's the right kind of image, maintain or even increase your profitability. And something like this that contains multiple people in a happy, positive kind of stance position can help conversions. But a really important note is that we are not in the cheap lead business. So simply getting cheap lead isn't the goal. We also want to get the high profit. So you might find that this image or an image like it gets you leads at half the price, but doesn't get you the return on your ad spend that you're looking for. So this is why we always test multiple images and track all the way through to see what the profits are from that specific image and that specific ad. All right, hope that helps. And if you have the mindset of, I'm going to make hundreds or at least dozens of images, I'm going to sift through, I'm going to look through and go, what does this picture tell me? Then that is probably the story that is being told when people see this in their Facebook news feed as an ad. So hopefully that helps. It's really the process that has allowed me to help my clients scale 200%, 300%, 1,000%, simply by choosing the right kinds of images. In later videos, I'll probably talk about video. Video can be more complex, can be more challenging. Not always, but it can be. Photos are generally an easy place to start. And right now on Facebook, photos are doing really well. So yeah, hope it helps. Have a good day. And oh yeah, remember to subscribe. I've got a link to my free Facebook group underneath or around this video. So if you're on YouTube and watching this, please subscribe because it'll really help you. Join the Facebook group. There should be a link on or under or around this video that'll take you to my free Facebook group where I give help and advice like this. I put some of the content on YouTube, some of the content on places like Instagram probably, but all of the content, really the high level stuff, goes in the Facebook group. All right, have a good day. Take it easy.